You see a wasp nest on your fall's church property. The first instinct is to grab a can of spray, right? But that quick fix could make things worse, pushing the colony deeper inside your home's walls. Wasps are territorial, threaten a nest the wrong way, and they don't just die, they swarm in defense. And wasps can sting repeatedly. For anyone with allergies, this can be a serious medical emergency. Today, we're weighing DIY versus professional removal, focusing on safety, effectiveness, and hidden costs. So, beyond the immediate danger of getting stung, why do so many do-it-yourself attempts completely fail? The main reason is incomplete removal. If you fail to eliminate the queen, the entire colony will just rebuild. Often, the nest you actually see is just the tip of the iceberg. The real structure is hidden away. Think about your roof eaves, inside soffits, or even behind the siding on your fall's church home. In our area, you're facing aggressive species like yellow jackets and hornets, each needing a unique approach. But what if your failed attempt did more than waste your afternoon? What if it invites more wasps next year? Here's how. Old nests leave behind pheromones. These chemical signals act as a beacon for next season's queens. This is why DIY is often just a temporary fix. You might clear this year's wasps, but you've left a vacancy sign. A professional doesn't just remove the nest. They also treat the area to eliminate those attracting pheromones. The products pros use are far more potent than store-bought sprays, designed for total colony collapse. We've seen how DIY can backfire. Now, let's look at what a professional service actually does. First, and most visibly, safety. They arrive with full personal protective equipment to prevent any stings. Second is expertise. They identify the species because a ground nest is handled very differently than an aerial one. Third, they perform a complete inspection, searching for other hidden nesting sites you likely missed. Finally, they have specialized tools, from long-range applicators to vacuums for interior nest removal. Safety and effectiveness are clear professional wins. But what about the cost? Is it too expensive? This is the biggest hurdle for homeowners. Isn't hiring an expert always the more expensive option? Professional removal averages around $375, but can range from $100 to over $1,300 depending on the job. Aggressive ground nesting yellow jackets are on the high end, often costing over $500 due to the danger. Now, consider this. A failed DIY attempt often makes the professional job harder and therefore more costly. Remember the spray pushing them into walls? That turns a $300 exterior job into a complex $1,000 interior one. There's also the cost of liability. If someone gets hurt during your DIY attempt, you are responsible. So, is a pro more expensive? Your initial payment is larger, but it's often the more cost-effective choice. The choice is a single guaranteed cost versus unknown expenses, multiple sprays, medical bills, and a bigger pro fee. A DIY attempt may leave an invitation for wasps to return. A professional service removes the nest and the invitation. So, when is it an absolute non-negotiable to call a professional pest control service? If the nest is bigger than your fist, if wasps enter a crack in your home, or if anyone has a known allergy. For Falls Church homeowners, the choice is a calculated risk. Weigh the small DIY price against major safety issues. You now have the expert viewpoint to make a truly informed decision that protects your home and family. Don't gamble with an unpredictable pest. If you're in doubt, consult a licensed local professional.